going? You guys, Damocles here, and today I don't know if you guys are actually ready for this build. Like, I think you are, but I don't know if you guys are ready to go as hard as you need to go to make this build work, because this build requires some intense levels of just going ham. And that is my damage Snorlax build, guys. We're going full damage Snorlax, the GODlax build, and we're going to be throwing hands the entire game. As always, if you like this content, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. It is free, and when I hit 20k subs, giving away a eShop gift card. Also, I'm a member of Team Shiny now, so if you want to click the merch link in the description, buy some dope t-shirts like the new Tyranitar t-shirt, and help out your boy with those affiliate links, be sure to go and do that as well. But back to the actual video itself. We're going damage Snorlax. That means we're going Flail and we're going Yawn. The items I use for this build are Scope Lens, Muscle Band, and I've been using Focus Band as well, just because this build revolves around doing a lot of damage when you get to lower HP levels, and so that Focus Band just kind of lets you play around a little bit like at that lower HP range, you know what I mean? But man, the damage in this build is insane. It really is. Like, and nobody suspects it, because everybody expects you to go wall and heavy slam on Snorlax. So when you go and you run up to them at 90 miles an hour and slap them in the face, they have no idea what happened, and they see you at low HP and they're like, yo, like, we can go and destroy this kid. And you just go and you give them the 3 pieces of the soda, and they don't know what happened. Like, literally at later stages of the game, you can just like 2-shot people with the amount of damage that Snorlax's autos put out. Now, why am I running this build? Because it's a silly goose time, and I want to make it work really, really bad. What does Flail do? Flail makes it so when, first off, it gives him a movement speed boost. He starts trucking it, or she starts trucking it, whatever you want to call it. Starts trucking it, you start sweating, you get a little movement speed boost, and then your basic attacks actually do a higher amount of damage the lower your HP is. So if you get low HP, or even if you're not at low HP, you just start smacking people. Like, the way that it scales is ridiculous. Like, so that's what I'm saying by, like, you got to be ready to go ham in this build. Like, you have to go and legit, like, be ready to stay in that team fight, get as low HP as humanly possible, and just keep fighting and just have confidence that you're going to beat them. Because, like, honestly, like, in a one-on-one scenario, nobody's going to be able to take you out. Nobody. Like, straight up nobody. Like, I haven't done the full damage testing yet, but I'm almost 100% certain that he does, like, more damage at, like, level 11 than, like, a Cinderace can do with his basic attacks at, like, level 15. Now, don't at me in the comments, don't clap me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure, like, crit-wise, like, you just start slapping people. You can hit for, like, 1600 with his basic attacks. It's just insanity. And then you also have Yawn, which is, like, insane CC. Like, I think that block is, like, one of the best abilities in the entire game, but just for the sake of this build, and with blocks like recent changes, like, I really am enjoying messing around with Yawn, because the amount of CC that it's able to provide is a ton. And you guys can see I just clapped up those two guys. I just clapped them up because I was like half HP. They don't understand that we're running the GODlax, baby, and so you just smack them around. Yeah, it's just like the build is so much fun. Yawn is just really, really strong CC, especially if you can land it on multiple people. Like, it just messes people up real bad, and it makes it so when I'm trying to go and hit people, and which is the goal of what I'm trying to do with this build, like, I can still hit them. Whereas if I was running like block or something like that, then I would have to stop attacking, right? And so that's why I'm running it. But I do think that Yawn is actually, like, pretty good. Like, it really shuts down people, like, super hard. Like, if you can land it on multiple people, your team can just follow up and just destroy folks. But really, the name of the game is using that Flail, man. Like, you can just, it hits so hard, and it's so fun when you're playing Snorlax and you just hit somebody with, like, a massive slam, like a little belly flop. I don't mean like heavy slam, but, like, look at the damage output. It's just so funny. And like I probably would have had like 20 plus kills this game if I wasn't if like I didn't have Cinderace on my team, but it's all right. We still get to show off a little bit and like chase people down, and like you just you just play Snorlax and you run at like 90 miles an hour after people, like you're a giant T-Rex like chasing Jeff Goldblum, you know what I mean? Like you just go ham, and like right here I'm like, all right, Pikachu, hit me with your Unite move. I don't care, because the lower HP I am, the faster you die. Like that's how you gotta play it. And then like obviously like I got Blissey next to me just tossing me a little bit of heals, and I'm just hitting this Absol, like smacking her around, smacking it around, whatever. And oh, it's just so much fun. Like nobody suspects the damage, and then you just hit him with a 1700 crit like out of nowhere. Like, oh, it's just so much fun. And then like you can go and combo this with like stuff like Blissey's Helping Hand, which gives you like increased basic attack speed, and that way like when you pop into Flail you can hit them more while the Flail buff is up. Like it's just so much fun. And if you're getting like really low and you're waiting for Flail to come off cooldown, like right here I fish around for it. I think I wait for people here because I'm like, I really want to I gotta get a highlight for this clip. I want to go and smack someone. Maybe this is not it. I don't know. But like I'm like, yo, like I gotta go and get some fights, right? I gotta smack some people around, and it's just so much fun. This build is hilarious. Like I really think that like if you had like a sick team, you could just pull this off in like every level of play. But like obviously right now I'm just like playing around. I think we've got like an expert on our team, and we got like a person in like great or beginner on our team too. We're just horsing around trying to have a silly goose time. But this build is like legit hilarious, and you actually do like insane amounts of damage. I ran it in the jungle just because I like going jungle. It lets me like get ahead in the game and lets me influence lanes. And it, you know, in this game in particular, let me camp top lane, so you know I don't know those people, and I just, you know, when I look at like borders in the loading screen for like people's rank, I just like, all right, maybe those people might need a little bit more help, and so like being in the jungle allows me to influence the game more and lets me get more ahead on my damaged GODlax, right? And you know, you can just see like these people are just running in fear. They're like, nah, we can't handle it, we can't handle it. That's 600 pounds of pain coming. And then this Absol tried to be sneaky and like recall. It's like not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But definitely a fun character play. You can run this in lane. Obviously, that's where everybody runs Snorlax. Like you probably wouldn't want to go and like take jungle from someone. But look at that. We put the Yawn. We shut down the Pikachu. I go and I probably shouldn't even use Unite move, because honestly it's a damage loss because like all my damage is coming from basic attacks. But again, like I'm not a Snorlax player, so like I played probably like 4 games of this before I like really got like the hang of it, and so I still used to like going and pressing Unite move to go and do damage, when in reality like using my Unite move in these situations is going to be a damage loss, right? And so here I'm like, all right, time to style. Like, you want to fight this? You don't want to fight this, because the longer this goes on, the more damage you deal, the more damage I'm going to deal to you, bro. Bam. And then this Pikachu thinks, you thought we hit him with the 2200 crit and just smack him out of there. Like, go back to base. Go back to base. This is just such a funny build, you guys. Like, I definitely recommend trying this out in standard at the very least, just because it is such a silly goose time. But like, don't look at this. We hit the Yawn, and the double Yawn lets our team follow up. It's just like, oh, it's just, I can't overstate enough how much fun this build is to play. But again, like, we're trying to hit those Yawns on multiple targets, or just on a specific target like a Cinderace or a Greninja who's trying to carry. And that way that we can stop damage from being output. And this, I go a little bit too ham here. I thought we had more than we actually did. Like, I thought this Cinderace was going to make it in time, but I don't think so. And then I just kept getting stunned up by the Ninetales Helping Hands Blissey combo, which is like really, really oppressive. So that's the first time I go down this game. I was very upset about that, because I really wanted I really wanted a quad feed there, but what can you do, right? Like, there's only so much. And I look at my score and I'm like, dang, like I could have had so many, like this could have been like a 30 kill Snorlax game, and that would have been That would have been such a great time, but what can you do? I'm not too concerned about it because I think we're still going to win this game. Like, I don't think that they can burst down Zapdos enough. We still got teammates off the cooldown, off the death timers. So they're going to make it back in time. I'm going to make it back in time. And, like, they just don't understand that, like, I'm playing the GODlax, and, like, I zero chill. Like, you just run in. You don't care. Look at him. He's sweating. You just run in there like, all right, I'll pop this Unite move, take your Zapdos real quick, thank you very much, please and thanks, and then then it just sets in. They're just like, dang, like Snorlax just came up and just smacked us around, like what? There's nothing we can do. There's nothing you can do. So I go and I'm huffing, I'm puffing to like, all right, we got a score. We get the score, nice. Grab that, secure that MVP bag real quick. And that's going to be the end of this silly game, but I hope you guys enjoy this. We'll look at the stats real quick before I hop out of this video. But please, if you found this video to be enjoyable, or you like this build, or you try out this build and you think it's a lot of fun, please consider subscribing. It's free, and it really helps me out. And make sure you go and check that Team Shiny merch link if you want to buy any Team Shiny merch, because that will also help me out monetarily instead. But you can see we get the MVP there. Probably would have had a little bit more, but you can't complain too much. It was a fun silly goose Snorlax game playing with some buddies. Let's just look at the damage stats real quick. Spent a decent amount of the game in the jungle, but we still managed to go and hit him with that 25% damage dealt. We almost caught up to the Cinderace, which is kind of funny. But man, this game, these are the types of games that are just so much fun, the types of builds that are so much fun, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I've got like a damage Slowbro build in the pipeline if you want to see that. I got some Venusaur stuff, I got some Talonflame stuff, and a new tier list coming. Let me know if you want to see that. Make sure you drop in the comments below what you thought of this build, because the GODlax is real, guys, and it's here to stay. I'm telling you, it's just so much fun to play. So thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to be it for me, guys. Damocles out. Sorry, just before this video ends, real quick, I have a Discord, and if you want to hop in, make sure you hit the link in the description if you want to chat about anything, talk about Pokemon Unite, talk about anything else. If you don't see the link down there, just check back a little bit later, because I might be doing some work on it or whatever, but just want to give you guys a heads up. Peace.